Okay, so we're back in here. Do we want to... What do we want to do here? Circumstance for nature. We could send some out to graduate if we wanted to. Let's see. Let's demolish this weird roof, and we're going to build upwards some more. Okay. Skill learned, Leica got nature 2. Some students are idle, some staff is idle. Alright, let's do hunting. Is there any rats here? There's one. That's right. Hi, Stormheart. There's one there. There's one there. There's one there. We're gonna get those. Okay. Fog is pushing back in, I do believe. Alright, let's use the slime to eat more corpses to get more viscera. Okay, intermediate classroom. Let's... Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's that. Okay, and 4. And wall. And where is... What am I looking for? Demolish. Right, let's see if that works. Oh nice, they automatically take out the trees in the way. I wasn't sure if they would do that. Wall not supported. We got pillars there. Is it this thing? I don't know if that thing is in the way. Hang on. Okay, so I had a wall tile at the bottom instead of a floor tile at the bottom. That was what it was. Look, this is a wizard school. Where are you getting corpses from? These rats. Giant rats outside. On that note, it is time to repel the fog again. So we're gonna send the teachers to do that. Alright, schoolroom. This is different than it was. Why is this a schoolroom? Let's see, rec room. Towered. Must not be adjacent to walls or rooms to the left, right, or above. Wait, what? Wants to be towered. Okay, well, it's not that. All right. That's the sound of the fog getting pushed back. Shattered perform better in battle. Hour of the Shattered. Okay. Corwin is still doing research. Alright, so this floor has to be quiet because of the nurses' stuff. So maybe we may like move the, like this could be like the sleeping floor. We could move the beds up here and then we could have louder stuff down here. Do you start with the underground area? No, you start with like just this floor here. I still don't know how to make this type of floor on the ground. That's why I've got these pillars out here. I haven't figured that out yet. It's like, I can't... It says invalid on ground. So I'm not sure how to build out there. So that's why I've got these columns and I'm building like that. It's called foundation and research. I wasn't telling you to tell me, but thanks. Oh. That one's a one tile off. Void Shroom has appeared. Alright, someone nuke that. Okay, so they just finished some kind of research. What was that? Chalkboard hallway runner. Long carpet for hallways that allows mages on it to move fast. Chalkboard, necessary to create advanced and skill-specific classrooms. Requires brains. Group project chalkboard ritual. Have an apprentice lead initiates through group project. The initiates will learn a lot, gaining skill and XP, but the apprentice will resent doing all the work. They will lose conviction and refuse to lead another project for a while. That hits close to home. Mug, you're in the AOW. Wait, what? Oh, I didn't update again. Thanks. Appreciate that. Okay, there's all of that. And what did I make? Oh, I made a chalkboard. Okay, that was for upgrading a classroom. Let's see. Classroom, intermediate. No, advanced. All right. So 4 bookshelf, chalkboard, learning stone. Teaching, chalkboard. Oh, I don't have enough brains. Okay, I can do the 4 bookshelves now. As soon as I find it. Okay. Can I refine brains? No. Okay. Let's see, repel the fog. And let's look at the research. Brains. Requires Croa corpses. Alright, we'll add that to the queue. I think you have a question. What's up? Marganite says, Mike, I've been following you mostly on YouTube for years. I want to support you at least a little bit. Does your referral link for buying Visions of Eternity Wars 2 expansion still work? Yes, it does. Thank you so much for thinking about using it. There's a link to it in the chat right now. But yes, indeed, it does. Is there any other Croas here? I don't see any. Okay. Let's see, fungal cavern. Curse-bound mages may be found in the fungal caverns. Let's see. It's now level 6. Resistant to water. Alright, get whiskey out of here. I am curious how Mahuya would do. So this race that has the weird like glass heads, they are supposed to start battle with a bunch of armor. 200% of max HP. But I don't know if that's going to be enough to keep them alive, since they've got like 1/10 of the health of the other people. We will see. Ow. Alright, Shadow Cloak. Bolts. So, you have to have someone with a Shadow Cloak for Tentacle Sweep to be cheaper, and since we've got 2 Dark Mages here, one of them doing Shadow Cloak makes it cheaper for both of them. Alright, 1 down. Inspiration. Yeah, it's not too bad. Alright, so that room's clear. What did we find? Under school ward. Oh wait, didn't I clear this before? I think I cleared this before and then I reloaded at some point. Okay. But do you get the entire amount from the scares or any value that doesn't have an audio response, or is it that also subject to the split? So those are done with like bits and dono. When you do bits, they are... Twitch takes their cut on the front end. Like, for example, you might pay $1.20 to buy $1 worth of bits, or $1.10, depending on the price that month, so you get $1 worth of bits. But when you throw $1 worth of bits at a streamer, they get $1. Like, they get that. Alright, so we're researching getting brains from Croa corpses. Still don't have anyone with Dark Magic 4 yet. What is that bar? Conviction. Oh, that's where you monitor conviction. No research selected. Okay, so we can do brains now. Meat. Just get a bunch of random stuff here just to keep the researcher busy. Hey, Mario! Oh, actually, how do we get more apprentice portals? So I'd rather give you more basis less. Yeah. So like, okay, the scares, right? It's like one of the scares is 666. It's $6.66, and it plays a loud noise. If you do just like a direct donation to PayPal, that doesn't go through Twitch at all. PayPal will take a very, very small cut, but it's more than fair. And then you've got the bits where you pay Twitch for the bits, and then you know, you pay slightly more than the bits are worth, and then the bits, 100% of those go to the streamer. Okay. That's level 5, that's level 6, that's level 5. Alright. Yeah, I'll just bring the same team, that's fine. Who are we waiting on? Right there. Alright. Shadow Cloak. Inspiration. One down. That one's a bit sturdy. What are these? Sustaining. Cannot be knocked out unless at 1 HP in this combat slot. Incoming nature magic attacks do 2x damage, and remove this. Oh, we didn't bring a nature person. Status 1 and related debuffs inflicted by this enemy persist outside of battle. Oh god. Inspiration on him. Haste on him. Okay, Mahuyo got pretty banged up there. Alright, so Mahuyo now has higher level dark magic than it's like a snail who's a teacher. Under school chamber. Lots of stuff in here. Muck, are you left-handed like your Muck Note emote? I am not, no. It's just, there's a very well-known, like, note emote that looks similar to that, and we basically use that as the basis for it. So in a can, yeah. Alright. So Mahuyo would have to be upgraded to staff for him to be able to do that. She can't. One of my current goals is getting someone to Dark Magic level 4 so we can use the spindle back here to make more little minions to help out. The miner, lumberjack, ectoplasm, harvest. Yeah, those are a bit tougher. Spectral Croa has appeared. Someone's already handling it. So whenever we kill a Croa, its corpse goes into a stash, and until we process that, it keeps coming back and, like, haunting the place. Pushing back the fog. Alright, so what was this thing called? Dark Apprentice Portal. So I think we're going to need the apprentice things for the other classes. So that's Air Apprentice Mechanism. What's the next one? Lightning Apprentice. I guess that's as much as I can have in the queue right now. Let's get rid of See the Future for now. A battle awaits. What is this? Recommended mage level 9. I don't think I can handle that. Don't know that I can handle that. Which room? Can I make level 2 nature wands? No. I have a handful of level 2 wand recipes, but not one for nature. Make a fire wand too and upgrade Flute's wand, I guess. Flute with no hammer heresy. She said she wanted that one. We need more brains to make the chalkboard, which is freaking weird. Alright, let's do a save, because it's been a few minutes. Okay, let's do... Where's the nature teacher? Shinx? Actually, would he even... Yeah, that could be useful. Do that. Is this game fun? What's the full name? Hey, artist. Yes, as Bluebell said, it's Mind Over Magic. It's made by the same folks who made Oxygen Not Included. You're making like a wizard school and dealing with wizard problems. Done. Okay, so nature magic shuts down that weird buff thing that he had. Wow, that did 5? Okay. Nice, dark magic just at level 4. That unlocks some new stuff. Alright, another room opened up. Nog Dog Stalwart Satchel hit level 4. Like a Snail got dark level 4, nice. Alright. So what... So crafting stuff, what does that take? I want to make sure Laika is doing that. Mahuyo now likes creepy classrooms. Okay. Let's see, where's priorities? Laika Snail... It's currently doing research. Quilt. Alright, like a snail, top thing is now quilt. Needs medical rest. I mean, that's fine, dude. Go medical rest. That's fine. Do it. Do we have the maps for these? Ecto and Viscera, Sinew and Ecto. Yeah, okay, that should be fine. So Ecto is Maul Carcass plus Wormwood. Alright. Yeah, we'll make a few Ectos. Void Shroom has appeared. Alright, someone nuke that. Tabitha now hates simple recreating. What? Innate spells mine. Alright, so I guess I still need to queue it up. Alright, so let's go to priority. And let's turn mining down for everyone, because we now have like a little bot that does it.